What's up, residents? Hope everyone is having a good day. Last we saw of Blue, the much-loved Velociraptor of the Jurassic series, she was staring down a populated suburban setting full of people's homes and the modern world. It's safe to assume Blue will be a major part of Jurassic World Dominion's plot, but what we may not learn from the movie is what she got into after we saw her coming in contact with the world of mankind. In this video, I'm going to talk about some possible theories and speculate what happened to Blue during the time between Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. So make sure to comment and like down below to show you want more Jurassic World theories and to boost the algorithm. What's Blue been up to? Let's get to it. So how did Blue get to this suburb in what looks like Southern California? We saw her leave the Lockwood Manor, which sits in Northern California, and when she decided to set out into the free world, the cooler climate of Northern California likely pushed her to head south to warmer temperatures. This area of Southern California likely resembles a habitat that many of the real-world velociraptors lived in, so Blue may be reawakening some of her ancient instincts that come with her breed. So that's likely why she ended up in this area, but we still need to figure out what she did after the scene went dark. To speculate more on this, we need to take a look at real-life animals and how they interact with mankind, especially in these highly populated areas. A good example would come from coyotes and black bears. Coyotes have been giving locals grief for a long time in areas like Southern California where we saw Blue, and black bear are actually becoming very populated and comfortable with humans where I live, tearing into garbage bins, eating people's chickens, destroying my dang bird feeders, and other stuff. The sheer amount of people in areas like this suburb here gives wild animals the easiest option of food, which is to eat the waste we leave behind and sometimes even some of our pets and livestock. Blue would no doubt venture down this hillside and quickly look for an easy meal or a nice cool drink after her long adventure. So Blue is a rare case for the raptors in the Jurassic series. She is much more okay with being around humans, and while she does display aggression towards pretty much all humans who aren't Owen Grady, she usually only goes in for the kill when she is provoked or if it's someone with questionable moral ethics. Any unlikely pets would likely be her target, and she would curiously sniff through our trash to see if there was any meat or edible food in it. While Blue would only be doing what she needed to do in order to survive, it would only be a matter of time until the locals in the area got sick of her eating their pets, destroying their homes, and maybe even attacking the odd person. Something would need to be done, and most would want Blue dead after it became public knowledge that dinosaurs were now roaming the lands. Blue would be hunted. We know Blue isn't going to die before Dominion, but she would no doubt have many hunters hot on her trail wanting to rid the land of her dangerous teeth and claws. There would be activists and possible laws set in stone to protect her, being the supposed last of her kind. But that would only go so far when people's livelihoods and safety became under attack from a cloned dinosaur. She would be forced to leave this more human-dense area if she wanted to survive, and she would learn that humans off the island were much more terrifying than the ones who once cared for her. Just like with wolves and other predators, after they were hunted to near extinction, the species developed a natural instinct to avoid us humans and stay out of sight. This would leave Blue with two options: find the most isolated area away from mankind she could, or be captured and brought to a dinosaur sanctuary that will have a part to play in Dominion. Let's speculate on option 1, which is moving out to the wild where humans were few and far in between. The southern part of the Midwest in the States has thousands of acres of wildland that have climates that could support Blue. Along with livable conditions, this area is also full of wildlife like deer, elk, and mountain goats, but it also has a much easier food source that she would no doubt take advantage of: livestock. This area is full of farms that have thousands of cows, pigs, goats, horses, all sorts of farm animals that would make easy meals for Blue. She wouldn't have to spend as much time hunting the wild game, which are much more used to being hunted and therefore better prepared for her attacks. All she would have to do is simply hop a fence and run up on a herd of animals that are simply not prepared. She would come during the night, make a kill, and then leave before any humans would even know she was there. But just like in the populated areas, the farmers would soon become very angry about their livestock being hunted and would band together to take out this lone predator. This same scenario plays out all the time with wolves, cougars, bears, and other current predators found in America, and Blue would have to overcome this. staying one step ahead of the humans who wanted her dead, adapting to this world where she wasn't on the top of the food chain. All it takes is one bullet. But let's say Blue never managed to make it out to these more wild areas and was captured while she was still near the suburbs we saw her last at. She couldn't stay near such densely populated areas, and I don't think they would just set her free out in the wild due to the problem we just mentioned before this happening. So the only thing to do with her would be to bring her to a sanctuary. Sanctuaries around the country and world are used to keep dangerous animals safe and away from interacting with humans. These places can either be decently pleasant for the animals or a true nightmare. But in Blue's situation, being a dinosaur along with countless other dinosaurs now roaming the country, a large and very much safe and secure sanctuary would no doubt be made, and it would probably be a decent living situation for these animals. A massive area would be used to keep the dinosaurs in a habitat large enough to sustain them all and for them to have little need to try and reach civilization again. Fences would be put in place where they could, and the people who managed the sanctuary would be hard pressed to make sure the dinosaurs stayed in its boundaries. With Blue being what many believe to be the smartest dinosaur introduced in the series, would she be okay with the sanctuary, or would she attempt to escape? This may just be something that Jurassic World Dominion will have to explain to us. I want to once again say that this is all just speculation and theories created by going off of what we know about Dominion, along with how situations like this with dangerous predators work in our real world. The outcomes of being chased into the wild to survive, doing anything she can while avoiding us humans to the best of her ability, or to be captured and brought to a dino sanctuary are two theories I believe best represents what has happened to Blue since Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Which do you think is the most likely, or do you have a completely different theory you would like to tell us? Make sure and discuss down below. Alright everyone, thank you all so much for giving me your time, and I hope you all the best for the rest of your day. As always, this has been Jacob, and peace out.